What if Naofumi had Venom? And yeah, if you guys ask what happened to the last what if that I did, I deleted it. It was way too cringy, even for me. So, and I said a while ago that I was going to make a shield hero what if, so here we are. This is going to be what if Naofumi had Venom. Yeah, straight up Venom. So it's going to everything is going to go the same till the betraying, but I'm still going to say it. So, and when he will get when he will get Venom, well, you'll just see. So this starts off at as Naofumi gets up from his bed, watching, going to his computer a little bit, and after a few hours, going out to the library to get a few novels, and he finds this book that says the four cardinal heroes, and he opens the book and reads through all of the other heroes, and when it comes to a shield hero in his head he thinks but a shield isn't really a weapon, and he looks through but nothing is just blank pages, and when he was flipping through all of a sudden a white light appears. So after that white light appeared, Naofumi all of a sudden was in a room where, with a few mages with hoods, and three other people were there. And when he stood up, he asked who they were and where he was, and they told them, "Oh heroes, please save our country from the waves." And all of the other heroes say the same thing they said in the anime. Man, let's continue. And they ask them for help, and they tell them that they will help, but at a price. And the mayor says, "Oh, yes, yes, of course, you'll be paid good. Please follow us to the king's throne room." And this is when now for me actually gets Venom. We go to Venom's perspective. So if you ask how Venom is in this world, I don't know. Venom's just there. He fell from a meteorite there, and all of them thought that it was something from. And this meteorite fell while the last wave was happening, and yeah, a wave before that happened. They tried to do it alone without the heroes, but they failed miserably. And so yeah, let's just continue. So, Venom just crashed down from the meteorite and got to directly looking for a host. He found a bird and bonded with the bird, but it was nothing good. He was just flying around for a few days, and then the bird died, and then he just found another host. So let's say just another bird. So after like this goes on for a few months, he finds a few humans, but none of them are compatible. They just die, and this time he's again with a bird, and this time he sees the heroes now Fumi, the spear hero, the bow hero, the sword hero, and when he sees now Fumi, he almost like feels that he's a perfect host for Venom, and just latches on him while they were going to the king's room. And Venom's not going to make himself known now. He's going to make himself known after Naofumi was exiled. So Naofumi and the other heroes are going to the king's room. Blah blah blah. The king tells that they will be paid. They ask their name. The king doesn't let Naofumi talk. Naofumi says blah blah blah. Next day they choose parties. Blah blah blah. Bitch chooses Naofumi. Blah blah blah. They go to hunting balloon monster. Blah blah blah. Naofumi buys himself armor, and they go to the inn. Bitch asks Naofumi to drink, Naofumi declines, Naofumi goes to bed, and then so this is when the real good stuff begins. So all the guards come into Naofumi's room, like pointing spears at him, telling him that he's under arrest for a great crime against a princess, and Naofumi was thinking he never met a princess, and he was asking what he did, but the guards didn't even let him speak. They just pushed him to the king's throne room. And when they arrived there, he saw mine was behind the spear hero. I don't know their name. The spear hero crying crocodile tears. And so when he was there, he was asking mine what happened. Was her name mine? Yeah, I think it was. Asking mine what happened, but she was just crying and saying that it was too embarrassing to say. And then the king started accusing the shield hero of raping her daughter. No matter how much Naofumi tried and tried to convince them that he didn't do it, it was just no use, and he was banished from the kingdom because he the as much as the king hates Naofumi, he knows that he needs Naofumi for the waves, and so on and so on. And this time Naofumi doesn't go into the inn, and when the guy was about to punch Naofumi, it happens the same, and he sees that Naofumi didn't do it. And this time though, Naofumi doesn't stay in the kingdom, so Sir of Talia, you're not getting adopted. You'll probably die in a corner. No, no hate. Yeah. As guys, do you want Raftalia and to come into another way of for Naofumi? Because I don't think Naofumi will need anybody when what he's about to get. So you guys tell me, do you want him to some other way to get her, to get Raftalia? Because I have a few ideas. I don't want the normal way for him to get Raftalia. So yeah, let's continue. He goes out into the forest, and he was just walking around like punching trees because of his anger, and all of a sudden he heard a voice in his head. It was like, no, no for me, no for me. I don't care. I just can't do the Venom voice. I can try. No for me. And no for me was like, who is this? It's me, Venom. I am a symbiote, and you were a perfect host, so I clung onto you. And Naofumi was still shocked and asking Venom why he took over his body, and Venom was just telling him that he needed a host. Without a host, he can't survive. And like so, Naofumi asks Venom what Venom wants of him. Venom just tells, simply, I just want a host to survive. And I see that you were, how can I say, betrayed, and I see that you're some sort of hero. I have looked to your memory. You're the shield hero. You're the weakest one out of all the heroes. Oh man, I'm getting lighter. I'm not going to continue this. Venom was saying that he's one of the weakest hero, and Venom says that Venom can help him with that. And Naofumi asks how can he help him. Venom tells him, I come at a few powers. I can give you a few powers. Uh, the powers I can offer you are super strength, super regeneration, near immortality regeneration. So yeah, near, not full, near. You can have a suit on you. I don't know what to call it now. I don't know what. Yeah, let's just say you can have a suit around you, and now if we may ask what kind of suit, and just for the second, yeah, something. Okay, so let's continue. So this is what Venom showed. that they can do. Let me get that. So now for me, if you ask why he's not that shocked of this, because he's just done with life at this point, so he'll accept whatever comes his way. So he's like in this picture looking at his arm because Venom showing him that they can harden their skins to make weapons and stuff. And now for me is like so fired up by this because finally he can do some real damage, not just strike with his shield. And so him and Venom went out to kill a few monsters. When they were killing the balloons, they were just one-shotting them. They got tired of the balloons. They went for the bunnies. It was just they were no challenge for them. Like almost nothing in this world will be challenging for them besides like the wave bosses and glass. Those will be the only challenging things for them. And yeah, let's just continue. So they went deeper into the forest to look for more powerful monsters, and I don't know if this was like in the, but I'm going to, no, this was not. So I'm going to add a few things. So there will be dungeons, but those dungeons are like for really strong people. So now Fumi found one of those and he went inside to, and in the first level were wolves with like really sharp teeth and I don't know, nails, fangs, really sharp fangs, and they were bigger than normal. They were almost the size of a, let's see, I don't know, a car. Yeah, let's say a car. They were free, like at first. So now Fumi was like, when they come at him, he like made his hand into this, and was just like he chopped off the head of one, and of another one just like bit the head off, and of the last one he just like dodged it and then just ripped it right through the middle, down part, and just like went and continued, and then this time they found, let's see, a mini boss, and the mini boss is like a wolf but just with frost powers. No, let's say fire powers, because that is one of Venom's weakness. And like Venom told Naofumi his weaknesses of fire and sound, so Naofumi is going to train up for those weaknesses after this. So let's continue. Now Fumi was dodging the flames because he still wasn't any hadn't any resistance against it. So he was just dodging and dodging the flames. He was trying to get close to the wolf, but every time the wolf got now Fumi got close to the wolf just swing his tail with fire, and now Fumi had the dodge, and now Fumi was thinking what to do, and then he saw a stalactite. I don't know, like that, those pointy rocks that hang down, and now Fumi thought of luring it there and dropping that on the wolf, and so now Fumi was like with Venom running on the walls and stuff, and the wolf was just following them, and then now Fumi like with tentacles, and he can do tentacles too, like slapped, like hit a wolf in his head, giving it a little bit of a, just giving it a little bit of a stun, and then got on the ceiling, cut the rock off, penetrating the wolf from its chest. And this is how Naofumi is going to get his fire resistance. Yeah, I said what Naofumi wanted to do. I didn't say he will yet like that. And he went to the wolf and just tore off a chunk and ate it, and then with this, like, Naofumi felt like getting a little bit stronger because they leveled up, and he gained resistance to fire by this. And Naofumi and Venom are starting to become good friends a few months not a few months, a week goes by and stuff happens. And this is the episode. I'll see you in the next time. Bye, guys. Bye bye.